right, I got Ryan to join me on wearing the sunglasses this week. So it's our little trick so you don't know where we're looking in the camera.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. Welcome to episode 107, I believe, of the Preferred Experience podcast. I usually look that up before.
It's a lot of them.
So that's about where we're at now, is 107. And we have Ryan Smart joining us today. Super excited to have him on here. He has a lot of things that he's working towards this year. He's always working on something, and I've always been super impressed with everything he's working on, and enjoyed doing some races and running with him, and been fun to get to know you over the last couple of years.
For sure.
So before you started here, what did you do before CrossFit?
So fitness-wise, the only thing I did was run.
Mm-hmm.
And I was probably averaging about 20 miles a week. So
Yeah.
I wasn't lifting weights, no strength training or anything like that. Just pretty much every other night doing some kind of running.
Yeah, that's cool. The first time I met you, I believe, was that I really remember meeting you was on the trail. We did a Spartan class out at Hawes Trail.
Yes, okay.
And you were out there, and I didn't know you that well, and you were like either ahead of me or right on my tail.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it pushed me that day. So that's what I remember.
So I never started trail running too until I started at this gym.
Yeah.
So it was only street running. So
Yeah.
that was one of the first trail runs I ever did.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun day. I need to go back out there. I don't run out there that often.
I don't do Hawes either.
Yeah.
It's something about it. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's a little rocky
Yeah.
in places. It's great to mountain bike, but it's a fun place.
Yeah.
So, I forgot to keep this on. So what were you training for, races at the time back then? Or?
So my goal is to do a marathon every year toward the end of the year, like November, October. So that's the only thing I shot for the entire year, which is build up my mileage at the end of the year and running a marathon.
Yep.
Fitness-wise, that was it.
Yeah, Phoenix Marathon or what?
I've never done that one. So now I've done 5. So my first marathon was New York City.
Oh,
So
really?
I've done New York City Marathon twice,
Oh, cool.
Chicago Marathon once, and then Washington, D.C.
Oh, you've done the big ones.
So that was my goal, was to always do a big one, because to me it was a big race.
Yeah.
So,
New York City one's cool.
Oh.
Tirsa did it.
it's so cool.
I was coming off an injury during that time where I'd actually severed a tendon in my foot.
That'll stop you.
So I wasn't able to train, and I didn't actually even sign up for the lottery. She did. She got in. I was super surprised she got in.
It's the coolest event I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, it was so cool.
It's a 26-mile party.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the cool thing when we did that, or when she did that, is I met some people that knew the subway system.
Okay. Yeah.
So I saw her like at least 7 or 8 times throughout the race.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's just amazing to start. You can see New York City off in the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, Manhattan.
Yep, it's crazy. When we were taking Tirsa to the starting line, it was the day after. It was November 1st.
Yeah.
So everyone had been partying all night for Halloween, and the subways were crazy that morning.
Yeah, I was
and gross.
Sitting in the hotel room watching all the Halloween parties on the TV at night there.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I got a race tomorrow.
It's so fun there, though.
Yeah.
That's a fun place.
It is.
Yep. So what got you started in CrossFit? What made you want to take the step?
So I wanted something to complement my running. So I was like, strength training would be good. But then I followed CrossFit for a couple of years before I joined. So I'm like, maybe I should try that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I want to do something that I'm uncomfortable with, because I was scared to death to try it out.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I'm like, just do it. So I called a few gyms around the valley, and CrossFit Preferred was the only one that got back to me.
Oh, really?
Because I emailed
That's
them
awesome.
on. And so I went, did my introduction. I was like scared to death the whole time I was here, but I'm like, I just want to make sure, I want to do something I'm uncomfortable with.
Yeah.
Get comfortable with it.
Yep.
So
It's kind
I
of
got out of my comfort zone, signed up for the gym.
Yep.
Still here.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of the endurance mindset.
Yeah.
As you do something, you
Felt
like.
with stronger legs, I would do better running. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I had zero muscle before I joined here. So
Yeah,
it was-
that's how I was before I joined too.
I could barely pick up the barbell when I
Yep.
joined. I was like shaking with the barbell in my hand.
Yep.
So quite a difference now.
Yep. Yeah, you keep getting better and better.
Yeah.
So since joining us here, what's made us different than I mean, you didn't do CrossFit before. You didn't really go to any other gyms before.
I went to Mountainside, so
You did,
but I only ran there. So
Yeah.
I ran, before joining, I only ran on the treadmill, but I didn't lift weights there.
hmm
But coming here, it's to me, I like it's like a family. So
yeah,
you get to work out with your little group of people every class. You meet new people all the time, and
hmm
it's just fun. There's no judgment here. So
Yeah.
that's what I like about it, because that's what I was scared
hmm
to come to, was people like all strong and fit
totally.
judging me
People like
with
Tyrell.
my
that-
PVC pipe, and
Just kidding.
so yeah, so that was nice. So that kept me staying, was no judgment. It's open for anybody.
yeah,
Just so I felt comfortable.
yeah, it is super cool
Super
how it
family,
works.
yeah.
Like everyone cheers each other
Yeah.
on. Even after all these years, I can't hang with Tyrell or the Jimbos or the Tollies
Yeah.
or so many people that are just way stronger than me.
Yeah,
And but we're all getting a similar workout.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was so intimidated when I started, but it doesn't bother me anymore.
Yeah,
I know I'm not going to finish first, but I'm like, I'm okay with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You feel beat up at the end, so that's
Yeah.
that's-
As long, when you're laying
it's
on the
doing
ground
trick.
dying, you know you did something good.
Yep. So let's see what else. There's one of the reasons I wanted to have you on today is, I don't know if everyone's seen it, but Ryan has a bunch of goals that he wrote down for this year, and if it's okay, I'll read through
Go
them.
for it.
So these are his 2022 goals, and it's a 15-minute plank, which is doable. That one's
Yeah,
totally
need to get my
mental.
abs worked up on for that one.
Yeah, I need to work
That
with
one's-
you on that one. I've actually done a plank around that long.
Oh,
So in Kokoro, we had a 20-minute plank,
that's a long time.
and we did other things, but you could kind of cheat it a little bit. So yours is probably more of a real one.
Yeah.
You know, you could drop down a little bit and make it work. But that was a tough one.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
But it's doable. You could do it. And then the next one's a 10-minute wall set, which is awesome. Never done anything. So many of these are like, I was like, really?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking still.
Yeah. But I love it because when you work towards these things, you can make it happen.
Yeah.
Yep. So the next one's a 10-minute dead hang. How far are you on that one
Well,
at this point?
well, so I've been rowing a lot, so I haven't started practicing on that one yet.
Okay.
But I think my PR is like a little over 2 minutes.
Yeah,
so
that's about where I'm at.
Got a ways to go.
Yeah, if that for
Yeah.
me.
But
'Cause
see, my
that's-
2-minute PR, that's with not a lot of practice. So once
Yeah.
you start working toward it,
Yeah.
it'll become easier. My grip strength right now is pretty bad, so
Yeah.
gotta work on that.
Yep, you could do it. Then the next one is back squat 275 pounds. Where are you at right now on that?
A little over 100. So my weak legs.
Yep.
So I'm coming off injury too, so I haven't squatted in a while. So
Yeah.
gotta start working.
In
on
the
that.
past, though, what have you done? Have you done
It's very light still.
right? You
Like
just keep it super light.
140 might be
Yeah,
my max.
cool. So that's a big
I'm
goal.
gonna say for a runner that's good.
Yeah,
For CrossFitter, no.
yeah,
But yeah, so that'll push me.
cool, cool. Yeah, it'll be good. I'm excited to see what you can pull off on that. And then for bench press, you put 225 pounds. Then you have a burpee mile.
Burpee Mile.
I know you've done that
So I've
before.
attempted the Burpee Mile
hmm
a couple years ago, and I got a burpee half mile. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, I was not doing
You were
good
out?
that day, so I'm like, can't do
That was
it.
during the quarantine, right?
Yes, it was.
So
it
you
was
had-
in like August or July at the track at
Yeah.
night, so it was pretty warm too.
Yeah, and you had
But-
Andrea, you had
Maria
Maria.
did it. Maria and Andrea both finished.
Really? They did the
I
whole
didn't.
thing?
They finished their mile when I finished my half mile.
Yep.
So this is a bad day.
Maybe we can
So-
get Andrea back out here for
Yeah.
that.
Maria's going to do it again, she said.
Yep.
But
I say
yeah,
we get a group down there.
I
We
need-
gotta support.
I'm excited for that one.
Yep. Then you have run a 50K
50K. Yep.
and then run a 100K.
100K.
Yep.
Which is like 62 miles.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. And then a marathon row. I know you've been working towards
So
that.
that one right now is planned for April.
Okay.
So every week we just increase the mileage or the meters,
Yeah.
so to get there.
What do you think that'll take?
About
forget-
4 hours.
I forget what the pros did it in.
They
back
probably did
when
like
did it.
2 something.
Yeah, we'll have to
But
look that up.
Michael's about around 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How are you feeling with, where are you at mileage-wise
So
on it? Maria was
yesterday
telling me.
we rode 16,000 meters.
Jeez.
So still a ways to go.
I've never done over 10,000.
Monday, I think we're doing 20,000.
Really?
Yeah. So
That's
yesterday, the 16,000 took me about an hour and 17 minutes.
Oh, that's
So
really
it's
good.
totally doable.
Yeah.
It's
Do
just
you get?
make sure you sit on a mat because your butt hurts after a while.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Doesn't it just
And
trash you?
Yeah. And then my grip, my right arm, my grip goes. It's
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's just endurance.
Yeah. That's cool. And then the next one is bear crawl a mile.
I'm actually really excited for that one. I have no idea what to expect.
Yep.
But Andrew makes us do bear crawls every Spartan class for the warm up. So
Yeah.
that's why I threw that in there.
Yep. That's good.
So he has to do it too.
Yep. Oh, he'll do it with you.
Andrew will have to do it. Yeah.
I like that. We'll have to get him out here and see if he's committed.
Yeah.
And then 30 days of Murph.
Yeah, that one scares me. Maria did it a couple years ago, so that's. I know it's super hard, so I was like, maybe I'll throw that in there.
Yeah. What time of year do you think you'll do that?
I think I have that. Well, originally I was scheduled for like April, so I could finish before Murph.
Yeah.
But my races all changed, so that kind of got pushed back. So maybe summer-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Yep.
I want to get that one done before the end of the year,
Yeah.
so I don't have to squeeze it in at the last month.
Yep. Well, I'd be into doing some of those with you.
Yeah.
I'm not committing to 30 days at this point.
29.
We'll talk. And then what is this? 4x4 by 48 challenge. So that's a Goggins thing,
Yeah,
right?
David Goggins challenge he created. I did it last year, but you run 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a lot on the
So what does
legs.
that end up being?
48 miles.
40
No.
miles.
Yeah, 48 miles within 2 days.
Okay, cool. Well, I did 25 and a half between Friday and Saturday last
so
week.
You got it.
And I was pretty beat up.
Yeah, so that when I did
From
that
it.
last year, my hips were hurting so bad,
Yeah.
and my knees. It's good training too for the long trail, like the 100K. So
Yeah.
I figured
Oh, it'll be great.
be on my
training.
legs for a long time, run on
Mhm.
fatigued legs. So
When does he do that?
he's doing it actually this month, I believe.
Oh, really?
This month or next month. He just posted about it on Instagram that he's getting it all set up, and you can buy a shirt if you do it.
Oh, that's
Because
cool.
he's got the schedule set out. They start like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do it the same time he does it.
Yeah.
I'll just do my own.
Do your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, you have tons of races coming up. And then what is the next one? 1,000 burpees for time.
Yeah.
That is impressive.
Yeah. Well, I figured too, when you do the Burpee Mile, it's probably close to 1,000. I don't know.
Mhm.
A lot of burpees. So
Yep.
it's just,
Can we just
Churn
count
and
that on
burn.
the? Can we just count that on the burpee mile?
no, it's got to be separate.
Oh, it's got to be separate. Okay.
Because the Burpee Mile includes broad jumps,
Oh, okay, that's true.
burpee broad jumps.
Yep.
So,
Cool. Cool. And then no soda.
No soda. So that's not fitness related, but I have an addiction to Diet Coke.
Yeah.
So
So do a lot of people.
yeah, so I'm like, no,
I won't
can't,
name
can't
names.
do it. If I drink it instead of water, and like that's going to screw up all those goals if I
Yeah.
just drink too much soda and no water. So.
Yeah. Yep. Well, those are impressive goals.
Yeah, so-
Any other things you're working on?
No, the only other one on there that's not on there was my 100-mile race I plan on doing.
Yp. And that's in October.
It's Halloween weekend, I think,
Yeah.
called the Javelina 100.
That's
So
cool.
it's a overnight event.
Yep. So the last person that did that I know is Bacho Vega. So he used to be. See, there's our mariachi music. We purposely sat over here so we wouldn't be right under the mariachi music today. But there was a guy named Bacho Vega, and he was actually one of the original owners of CrossFit Preferred.
Okay.
One of the 5 original owners of CrossFit
Wow.
Preferred, because there were 5
Wow.
that started this. It started in my friend Derek's cul-de-sac
Okay.
in his garage.
Cool.
And so that's how this started back in 2011 with them. And Bacho he did Ironmans, he did Kokoro, and then after Kokoro, he really went after running. So he did this race in Puerto Rico that was 280 miles.
Oh, wow.
And he trained the Javelina 100 to do it, and I was able to pace him for one of the loops, which back then it was around 18 miles. I don't know if they do it different now or how they do it. You said it was around 20.
I think it's 20.
Yep. So really cool. I was able to see that and see like the people that won come
They're
in.
so fast.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
think the winner last year, like 13 hours or something
Yep.
to run 100 miles.
It's impressive.
It's crazy.
Yep. They just must get that base running down though, and
Yeah.
they can just go for.
It's also it's just a party in the desert, so
Yep.
it's just a fun event.
Yep.
I figured if I do a 100-mile race, that's the one I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So I signed up for it. Start training.
That's cool. Nothing works better than signing up for a race
I
to
looked at a training plan.
motivate you.
It takes like 6 months to train for it. It said. So
Yeah.
It's like
What does it have you train up to?
30. Well, so you still do up to 20 miles is almost the max, but then you do a couple over 30. So one being 37 miles,
Mm-hmm.
which you run like your Saturday long run, and then you also do a Sunday long run, but
Yeah.
at a slower recovery pace.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still going to get like 40, 50 miles on a weekend.
Yeah.
Just makes you run on those tired legs.
Yeah. That's
But it
good.
doesn't look too difficult.
Yeah. It's cool. Yeah, because if you do too much, you're gonna
Yeah.
burn
So I
yourself
think
out or injure yourself. Or,
The highest mileage week in the training plan was like 73 miles.
mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
never done that, but
Yeah, that's
I will.
impressive. That's crazy. I like it though. So that's the cool thing when you do these endurance events. A lot of times I don't know for you, but for me, I just keep wanting to see what I can accomplish.
Yeah.
So,
once you do one distance, you got to go further and further.
yep.
Till
You
your
kind of
body
expand that circle.
can't do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first did a half marathon, I couldn't even imagine a marathon. I
Yeah.
was like, there's no way. And then I was like, I could do a marathon. Easy now.
Yeah.
So
And then you
It just
forget
gets-
that it was hard, and then you sign up for
yeah,
another.
you're always supposed to forget about the race.
Mm-hmm.
Once you finish, you got to forget about it.
Yep. I think it's good to have another race planned after a big race,
Yeah.
even if it's small, just so that you actually get out and do something again.
For sure.
That's what's worked really well for me. So my race after the Moab one in a week and a half will be the Spartan Race the week after.
Oh,
So
you're gonna
I'm
be
planning
so
on.
tired.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be good though.
Yep.
Flush
What,
those legs
what
out.
about the CrossFit Open?
I'm gonna do that.
That wasn't on here.
I did that last year, and
Mm-hmm.
it was so much fun.
Yep.
So I almost wasn't gonna do this year because I've been on and off injury for the
Yeah.
past few months, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
That's
So,
cool. Yeah,
I'm
worst
excited
case
for
you
it.
do it
Yeah.
the scaled options, and it's fun to watch the people doing the RX options. A
Yeah,
lot of
it's like-
times I'm doing the scaled,
Yeah, it's still-
especially when I train for races.
yeah,
You know, 2 days of CrossFit doesn't seem to prepare me for doing anything RX, and I
Yeah.
don't have the strength.
yeah, for sure.
A lot of times.
So I'm excited
We're
for
similar on that.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Even if you do the scaled, it's
Yeah.
so much fun because it's actually, for me, they're like really doable.
yeah.
And,
And I feel like you push a little harder too when there's a ton of people there cheering you on.
mhm.
You're gonna go a little harder than you
Totally.
normally would in a class.
totally
So,
push harder.
yeah,
Yeah.
go all out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm actually building a small gym in my garage to teach my kids CrossFit.
Oh, okay.
And people have made the comment, you probably won't come here anymore once you do that. And I'm like, I will totally still come here because
Yeah.
working out by yourself is just, it's not fun.
No, it's not.
You know, and having the group here, like I come at 5 a.m, so I think that says a lot. to get up at 4:15 in the morning to be here at 5, it's because of the people.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
Yeah, I haven't worked out alone in probably since March of last year. Like I don't
Yeah.
run alone. I
Yeah.
don't work out here alone. So
Yep.
it's nice. Always good to have a group of people around you.
Totally. When I used to do triathlon training and like running training, I did most of it by myself, and then I started CrossFit, and then I went back to some training,
You just couldn't do
and
it.
I was like, this is so boring.
Yeah,
Like I can't do it anymore.
I run with a buddy now, and I notice my paces are faster now, and I run at them, so I push a little harder now.
Yeah, it pushes you harder
Which
for
means you're
sure.
gonna race a little better. So and it's more enjoyable.
Yeah, totally.
Just doing 10 miles by yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. So what are you? Is there a reason why you want to hit all these goals, or is it?
Well, every year I create a list of goals. I don't
Mhm.
intend to always pass all those goals,
Mhm.
but I try to get all of them. But this year I was like, I'm going to make a list of goals that are fun,
Yeah,
that aren't boring, like a 100-mile bear crawl. It's exciting.
yeah,
So I'm going to make a list of a bunch of goals here that I can do and have fun with it. And
and
this
you
year
can
I
get people involved
yeah,
with you
so-
too.
Maria's going to do a lot of goals with me. She wants to do a lot of them, but
Mhm.
and I think all of them are 100% doable with a little bit of training. So
Mhm.
I think with a little bit of hard work and some patience, I'll get there.
Yep.
So
You
my
will,
goal is
for
to
sure.
complete all of them by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how that goes. But
That's cool.
Working on a couple of them already.
When's the 50K though was in November, so you have another one.
So I
have the
did
half
50K in
marathon this
November.
weekend.
Yeah. So I haven't signed up for a 50K yet, but I signed up for a 50 miler
Okay.
in May.
Yeah.
So Memorial Day weekend. So
Yep.
I don't know if that's going to count as a
officially signed up
50K.
for
Yeah,
the
so I'm
Bryce
officially
Canyon one?
signed up for the 50 miler.
It's so cool there.
Got 17
So
hours
pretty.
to complete it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm super excited about it. It's just
Yeah.
one big loop.
Yeah, it's so scenic.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it. It's a cool place. So, what is the most important thing to you in your life right now?
It's so hard.
Yeah.
I feel like a big thing for me now is fitness. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the best at it, but I do enjoy doing it. So running is pretty important to me now.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like I'm not right now because of a recent injury, but I feel like I was the best I've ever been
Mm-hmm.
in a long time, was a few months ago. So I want to get that back again. And
Yeah.
running's like my favorite thing to do now.
Yeah.
So like I
That's
crave my next run.
Yep. How do you feel like it helps you in life? Like all this fitness.
It helps. It keeps me motivated to like eat better,
Mhm.
just be more motivated in life to do things. If I'm not working out, I'm lazy and I sit at home and eat all day.
Yeah.
So I feel like having a consistent running schedule and workout schedule here at the gym,
Mhm.
I'm more motivated to stay healthy and stay on top of tasks. It
Yep.
helps with work,
Mhm.
balance of workout. So just
Yeah, I feel like it brings
changes
balance.
your life. Yeah.
Totally brings balance to your life and helps you like have a plan on how you're going to attack your day each day.
Yeah.
I know you were saying most of your runs are at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And that forces you to get to bed early enough so you're getting
Yeah.
enough sleep.
Yeah.
Forces you to eat good so you have enough energy.
You feel so accomplished too when you're done working out at 7,
Yeah.
8 in the morning. And it's like,
Most people
I'm
are
done
getting
working
out
out.
of bed.
Yeah,
right?
people are still sleeping. Like,
Mhm.
come on, guys.
I forgot to ask this too. What do you do for work?
I am a software developer.
Software developer.
Yeah,
so do
so
you work at home
I work
most
from
of the time?
home, sitting on a laptop all day.
Yep.
Yeah,
So this helps get you moving.
Yeah, that's why I run in the morning, so I can be done by the time work starts. And then
Yeah.
I come to Spartan at night or CrossFit. Sometimes I double dip.
Hmm.
So
Yep. Keeps you moving.
yeah,
It's cool.
keeps me sore.
Yep.
Yeah.
How are you recovering on your injuries?
I've been going to physical therapy twice
Mhm.
a week. So just right next door.
Mm-hmm.
So puts me through a lot of stretches and
Yeah.
workouts, needling. But
Yeah. Makes a big difference.
I started going in December. Legs are almost 100%, not quite there yet, but
Mhm.
I'm able to run now. So
Yeah.
back in November, I couldn't even walk down the stairs.
Yep.
I
Now he
couldn't put any
runs
weight on
with
my
the
leg.
physical therapist.
Yeah, yeah,
So Shane from Arizona is who you're working with, and
Yeah.
he does an awesome job.
yeah. So if you
And-
guys are hurt, go right there.
Yep. So your injuries were mainly from, was it from running?
It was started from running, and I knew something was happening. It just kept getting worse and worse every week,
Mhm.
and I didn't rest. So
Yeah. It's kind of hard.
people
too,
need
sometimes.
to rest, but I didn't want to because I had so many. I still had a marathon after
Yeah.
to train for, and it got to the point where my legs just couldn't take it anymore, and I just damaged them too
You
much.
think it's just a little overtraining on it?
Yeah, so I did
Yeah.
the 25K at Pass Mountain, and that put me over the
It
top.
was a brutal
I had
day.
to walk the last 7 miles, and the next day I couldn't put any weight on my leg.
Yeah.
So I thought I had a stress fracture, but
Mhm.
it was just a lot of muscle inflammation, some shin splints, just a bunch of.
Mhm.
It was a mess. So
The one thing I loved watching you with all of that is you didn't let it stop you from keeping your routine going.
yeah,
I'd see you in here on the bike,
yeah.
spinning or
So
rowing.
I
or,
tried to quit running as much as I could and do more cross training.
Mhm.
Except 3 weeks after I injured myself, I did an ultra marathon.
Yep.
Which I shouldn't have done. I told everybody I wasn't going to do it because everybody told me not to.
Mhm.
But I had signed up for it, and I was like, I'm going to do it anyway. So I walked most of it,
Yeah.
and I wasn't going to quit because I didn't want people telling me.
Yep.
I
That was a
told
big
you
day
so.
for you, though, right?
So it was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, mentally and physically.
Mhm.
I felt like I wanted to sit on the side of the trail and cry because
Yeah.
I was hurting so bad. I was almost throwing up. It was
Yeah. It was a brutal day.
it was.
But reading your post after it,
awful.
I was like, I totally.
But I'm so glad I
Get
did it. It might have damaged my leg more than it already was, but it was worth it to me.
Yeah. And you're feeling better. You're recovering and getting
Yeah.
back to normal
So
now.
yeah,
So,
I'll be 100% next month.
yep. That's awesome. So cool to see all that you're doing, and appreciate you being on here today.
Yeah.
Any other things you want to share? Any last things you want to, for someone that's thinking about doing CrossFit, what would you say to that person?
I would say definitely try it out. Don't feel intimidated, because I was scared to death coming here as a scrawny little boy. I thought I'd be judged by all the stronger people, and I wouldn't be welcome here, kind of thing. But total opposite of that.
That's cool.
Definitely come in. It's so much. The workouts they hurt, but they're a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and
they push you. We always keep them at we can have you do them in a way that works for everyone.
Yeah, there's an option for everybody.
There's people in the world that can do really crazy intense weights, and then there's people that don't, and that's okay.
I'm usually a barbell and 210-pounder kind of guy.
Yep,
that's
all right.
But,
as long as you're moving.
Yeah,
especially with the endurance, I think it works really good to do the lighter weight and not crush yourself before all these runs.
If I do too heavy a squats or something, it messes my run up.
Totally.
So I gotta balance my running with CrossFit. So
that's what I do too.
Stay consistent with both of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
It works good. Well, thanks for being on here. Yeah. Thanks for being a part of CrossFit Preferred.
For sure.
Being a part of the group, it's a lot of fun, and I'm excited. We'll have to do a follow-up maybe at the end of the year to see how everything went. And I think we should do some lives even. When you do like the Burpee Mile, we should go down there.
I'm so excited for those. Probably do them at the track in the grass.
Yeah.
Back and forth for the 100 meters back and forth.
Oh, is that what you did last time?
We started on the track last time, but it's
so rough and probably get your knees.
So we moved to the grass, and we just did from the goal line to goal line, so the 100 meter mark.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll follow you on that, and I'm sure we'll get some people to join you.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun.
Everybody's welcome.
Yep. Well, congrats on all you're doing. I'm glad you're feeling better and getting back to everything you want to work on. And it's been awesome getting to know you.
Yeah,
thanks a lot.
Sure.
All right. See you.